Okay, we are going to make our weaving bear. The first thing we're going to do is color the bear and his arms. And you can choose, your own color combinations. You can choose how you want to color these. We just want to use our very best coloring, make sure we're filling in all the areas nice and full and nice and neat and taking our time. I've decided to use a combination of both crayon and marker to give this bear a little more texture. Once we finish coloring the bear's body, we are going to need to color his arms. Now, not all of his arms will be showing, just the ends will be popping out behind his sweater. So I'm only going to really worry about his hands, the edge of his sweater, and a little bit of the sweater itself. Okay, now that we're done coloring, we're going to go ahead and cut it out. We're going to take our time and make sure we go nice and neatly around the border of the body. We're going to go ahead and cut out the arms also. And you can place any trash that you have in your trash bucket on your table. Okay, now that that's all complete, we have our bear, his body, a little bit of sleeve showing. And now what we need to do is we need to line up the bumps on his body. So you'll see there's two sets of bumps, one at the bottom by his feet and one up by his head. We're going to line those bumps up, folding the bear's shirt in half. We are going to then take our scissors and we're going to cut up that line, stopping right when we get to the end of the line. Okay, so the cuts that we've just made now have made some slits through the sweater, and we're going to use those to weave our paper in. And weaving is basically just the concept of taking something and going over, under, over, under. So I'm going to start by going under my pink one, over my orange one, under my pink one, over my orange one, under my pink one, over my orange, under my pink, over my orange, and ending under my pink. If you color your bear's sweater like this, not necessarily with pink and orange, but if you color it in a pattern of stripes, then when you're weaving, you can kind of check yourself. So I was able to weave that by putting it over the pink and under the orange. And now I'm going to do this next strip the same way. I'm just going to continue to weave these blue pieces in, and you are able to pick one color that you want to use as your weaving color, and in my case I chose to do blue. I have many other colors that you can pick from. I am worrying about getting the blue paper all the way through. I'm not worried about it being even on side to side because I'm going to actually trim this in just a moment. Okay, now that I have all my pieces in, I'm going to carefully take my scissors and I'm going to trim along the side of his sweater again. I'm not cutting into the end areas, I'm cutting right along the black line. So now I have his sweater. And then our last step will be to glue the arms on. We're just going to take the arms, give it a quick squirt of glue. No large dots, just a quick squiggle of glue, and then I'm going to place it on the back of the body behind the sweater, letting a little bit of the arm show on each side. And we're going to place this on the drying rack so that it can dry, and we will take it home next time.